We are, as Ivy mentioned, here to discuss Paul's book, Jesus of Nazareth. And I'm curious, what led you to that? You know, what led you to this scholarly study?
Well, there is two moments, in fact. First, it was in my 20s, there was a religious crisis provoked by unwanted pregnancy of my girlfriend, who later became my wife. That somehow, at that point in my career, seemed to be devastating because it was economically, let's say, impossible nearly, especially in Holland, where you have not a real film industry at all. So it's all very small, and so that led in some way to a crisis that was ultimately came to a climax when I was, by coincidence, addressed by a woman when I was waiting for the tramway, and heard me talking to Martine, I think about religion or something like that, and said to me, that woman, are you seeking God? And then I thought, yes. The other side of my brain telling me that whatever I experienced, it was just me, no God. And so that, I think, somehow, so I slowly, within 2-3 weeks, I stepped out of that community and I went on to becoming a film director. But somehow that interest, there was an interest was created from that moment, not so much in religion, not so much in the voice of God or the commands of God or even the interference of God. It was just, I got this high interest in the historical figure of Jesus. It was like after this experience I was thinking, who is this guy? What did he do? Where was he standing for? What did he say? What did he do? And that interest has stayed. He tells us all these strange details when Jesus is exorcising, that he spits in the ears of the people, in their eyes, that he takes his saliva and smears it over their eyes or whatever, that he grabs these people, that basically, that when he's exorcising, that people are completely falling on the ground, and the convulsions happen, and they're screaming, because when he exorcises, nearly in the way a little bit like Billy Friedkin showed in The Exorcist, but although there's no spitting there too much, but other things. But Jesus really, according to Mark, Jesus is spitting in the ears or eyes of the people that are possessed. Is that?
Doing here is actually to say that this has been propagandized, and you're trying to shatter that. You know, just trying to make a circle there with the filmic, you know, your filmic style, and then what you're trying to do with this book.
Yeah. So it is really interest in what's out there in the world, be it history or be it, let's say, astronomy. You know, it's also very, let's say, intriguing and for me, and I cannot keep my eyes out of that when I study all the photographs that are made by the Hubble telescope now, isn't it? Where you can see all these galaxies, millions, billions of galaxies, and all the billions of stars, but especially these galaxies that are swallowing each other, basically. If you see what's out there, how many stars or suns, you should say, bigger than our sun or smaller, that are in the universe, this is it. If you start looking at the curiosity about what's there, basically, and that in this case is the curiosity about what was there, what happened there, and why did it influence Western civilization for 2,000 years? And is there anything of this man that basically is still kind of important to us? In fact, I would say it's rare that anybody in the world would do something like that, Samaritan or Palestinian, you know. I think we are very far away from that kind of thinking. We are more like in Robocop, isn't it? At the end, when he walks over the water, that he says, I won't arrest you anymore. That is to the bad guy, Clarence Boddicker. I won't arrest you anymore. That's really meaning I'm going to kill you. I have always felt that it was, I would say, the American Jesus.
The American Jesus.
Yeah.
Robocop, the American Jesus.